Thanks, Sammy. Welcome back to Channel 5 Slam News. Here's Matt Taylor with some entertainment news.
It was a busy weekend for music fans at the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival, which has some of the most impressive and popular acts in the business, including Saturday night's highlight, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Their 2-hour set was considered the best performance of the festival so far, as the popular rock band, who was recently inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, featured a mixture of some of their new and classic songs. The show opened with Monarchy of Roses from their new album, I'm With You, but went on to feature some of their most well-known hits, including Give It Away and Under the Bridge. They even threw in a cover of Stevie Wonder's Higher Grounds. Saturday night had many more wonderful performances, however, such as Skilrix, Alice Cooper, Flogging Molly, The Roots, and Childish Gambino. Meanwhile, Friday night featured Radiohead, Feist, Ludacris, Foster the People, and Mos Def, while Sunday's performances will include the Beach Boys, Fish, The Shins, Fun, and Bon Iver. We'll be right back after this commercial break with more entertainment news.
I wish I had better shoes. How cool are my shoes?
I wish my shoes had more style to them.
You should really get some Sperry's. Yeah, we should.
Also in entertainment news, the Tony Awards were Sunday night, and Once was the big winner. The Irish rock musical, based on the Oscar-winning film of the same name, took home 8 awards that night, including Best Musical, Best Direction for a Musical, and Best Actor in a Leading Role. Also among the winners were Death of a Salesman, which won Best Survival of a Play and Best Director for Mike Nichols, Newsies, which won Best Original Score, and Christian Borle, star of NBC's Smash, who won Best Performance by an Actor Featured in a Play for Peter and the Starcatchers. The night was hosted by Neil Patrick Harris, who has hosted the show for 3 years now, and it featured a surprise appearance by Hugh Jackman and footage from the new musical movie Les Miserables. There were also a number of performances during the show, including an opening act by last year's winner for Best Musical, The Book of Mormon. Despite all the spectacle, the ratings for the awards show were down considerably from previous years, the lowest they've been in 21 years. And now for this weekend's box office. At number 1 was Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted. The animated film was a huge surprise at the box office, worth 61 million, a full 10 million more than Hollywood originally anticipated. At number 2 was Ridley Scott's new sci-fi horror film, Prometheus, which opened strongly at 51 million. That's considerably high for an R-rated horror film aimed at men, and is the 10th highest grossing opening for an R-rated film, and the 3rd highest non-number 1 debut. At number 3 was with 21 million was Snow White and the Huntsman, which continued to show strongly at the box office after its surprisingly high debut last weekend. In 4th was Men in Black 3, which grossed 13 million, which, while the film has grossed a respectable 135 million so far, its incredibly high $250 million budget could still prevent the film from being a complete success for the studio. Rounding out the top 5 was The Avengers, which grossed 11 million in its 6th weekend. There was good news for 3 other films this weekend, though. The Hunger Games, in its 12th weekend of release, finally crossed $400 million at the box office. That's higher than any film managed to gross last year, and is higher than any Harry Potter or Twilight film during their entire runs. Only 14 films have managed to gross over $400 million, and for The Hunger Games to be among the list is a true honor. 2 limited release films showed strong numbers as well. The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, a comedy centered on senior citizens on a trip to India, has grossed $31 million so far, despite never being given a nationwide release. That's an incredible number for this film, and indicates that audiences are responding well to that feel-good comedy. Even more impressive is Wes Anderson's Moonrise Kingdom, which has yet to open in over 100 theaters in the U.S., but managed to gross $3 million so far. That critically acclaimed independent comedy, which has Edward Norton, Bruce Willis, and Bill Murray, will be expanding throughout the country over the next few years, and will more than likely continue to be a success at the box office. That's all for entertainment news. Now to the weather. After a number of wonderful, warm summer days, Morganville was struck with bad weather, as it's been raining for most of the day with 94% humidity. The weather will likely remain this way until Thursday, unfortunately, as thunderstorms are expected tomorrow with a high of 73 and a low of 63, and more expected on Thursday with a high of 79 and a low of 59. The weekend should be nice, however, with the sun expected to be back out on Friday and remain that way throughout Saturday and Sunday. Now let's go on the scene to see how people are reacting to the weather. Sir, how do you feel about the rain?
I don't like the rain. It's very cold and it ruined my plans.
Thank you, sir. That's all for Slam News. Tune in tomorrow.